Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, my name is Desiree, your go-to girl for all things Korean and Japanese beauty, as well as how to travel to Japan. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of those videos. Okay, so for today's video, I'm excited to share with you the newest product from Touch in Seoul, and it's a Metallist High Shine Bouncy Cream Eyeshadow Palette right here. I had previously done an eye swatch video on the Metallist Liquid Foil and Glitter Double-Ended Eye Set right here, and I thought it was a lot of fun eye swatching, and I thought I would do the same for this palette right here. So what got me excited about this palette was when I was swatching it at Sephora, it reminded me a lot of the Colourpop Super Shock Shadows. And actually the consistency and how they look on my eyes are really similar. So I knew I would really like this type of product because I really like using like a metallic or shimmer shade to pop on my eyelid to make my eyes pop. So like the last video, I'm gonna be swatching all 6 of these shades on my hand first and then my eyes. Then like quickly kind of blend it out using like a neutral transition shade because I'm constantly removing eyeshadow between each shade here. I'm not gonna complete the eye look with mascara or any other eyeshadows, so keep that in mind. But I am wearing the completed eye look right here using this last shade here called Mystic Tonight. So as you can see, it's a very vibrant and beautiful shade and exactly what I'm looking for in products like this. I think I pretty much went through the basics. Let's get on to the eye swatching. So this first shade we have here is called Snow Gem. As you can see, it's a very nice white snowy color. This has to be one of my least favorite shades of this palette, mostly because of the chunkiness as I was swatching on my hand and as I was swatching it on my eyes, and also because of the chunkiness there was a lot of fallout as well. So if you were to use this shade, probably have to do your eyes first, but I can probably say this for the rest of these shades, but the chunkiness and fallout wasn't as bad as this one shade here. Closest companion to this shade in the Metallist Liquid Foil and Glitter product is the shade in Talia, which coincidentally also happened to be my least favorite shade out of that set. So maybe it was something to do with the formula making this type of shade, but I definitely give it a pass. The second shade here is called French Ganache, and it's this really nice coppery amber-like shade. I did notice a slight chunkiness to it when I was swatching it, but it wasn't as bad as that first shade. It was more of the subtler shades of this palette, so if you really want to go for that really soft look, I would recommend this shade. I actually really love this one of my favorite shades because the pigment's still there, but it's not like bam in your face. The closest companion I can find in the liquid foil line is the shade Eldora. You can definitely see it has more of a metal, like chrome-like finish to it. This third shade we have here is called Suede Cacao, and as the name suggests, it's a very nice chocolatey color, and this one actually does not have any chunkiness as far as I can tell. And I also feel like this will also be a great shade to kind of accentuate your outer corners as well. Okay, so the fourth shade we have here is called Maple Mood, and the shade here is very rose gold-like and kind of peachy. It is perfect for like a nice spring or summer look. It's also one of my favorites out of this palette. Fifth shade we have here is called Sangria Rose, and I feel like this one's a slightly darker shade of that previous shade, Maple Mood. Again, I really like this one for a more dramatic look, but this one though had a lot more observable fallout. It did get stuck to my base makeup more so than the other shade, so that's something to take note of, but otherwise I feel like it's a beautiful shade. Okay, this last shade we have here is called Mystic Tonight, and this is probably one of the more exciting shades of this palette, and it definitely has like a purple undertone to it, but it has like this hint of like neon pink when it like reflects. And yes, it's very vibrant, but when paired with like a nude or lip, I feel like this is a really great look for every day. So I wanted to see whether or not this eyeshadow palette needed any eyeshadow primer to help it from creasing throughout the day. So I applied the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, the original one, on this eye right here. And I've been wearing this for about 7 hours. I wish I could have tested it longer, but you know, the daylight savings time is still kind of messing with my schedule. So I still think it's an ample time to test it out. So if you look really carefully, there is creasing on just the top part of the crease on both sides. I maybe needed to apply the eyeshadow primer a little bit above where my eyeball is, but otherwise the primer portion looks pretty good. The only thing about this one without the primer is that this inner corner right here has a lot more creasing than this side right here. I don't know if you can tell. But overall, even without the primer, the eyeshadow color, the pigment is still there. It looks fine without paying too much attention to it. But if you really want to prevent any creasing throughout the day, I really would recommend using a primer with it. Alright, that's it for today's eyeshadow swatch video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing the Metallist Liquid Foil and glitter product a while back, so when Touch and Soap came out with the a eyeshadow palette, I knew I had to do it again. Let me know in the comment section if you want more videos like this. I'd be really happy to do them, and also any other suggestions you have to future videos. Before you go, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I upload videos every single week. The link to subscribe will be somewhere up here. And go ahead and check out some of the other videos that I have over on this side. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!